Dear students, welcome to my channel. In this video, I have explained long answers of lesson 1 to 3. Don't skip the video, watch fully to learn all those long answers easily. If you have not subscribed my channel, subscribe and share with your friends. Now in lesson 1, the first long answer is what are the hindrances of business, that is difficulties in carrying out business. Okay, there are 10 hindrances are given in the textbook. I have taken 5 hindrances because 5 marks, at least 5 points you have to write. You can go through the textbook and you can choose any 5 hindrances which are easy for you. Here I have taken hindrance of place. Here production takes place in one center and consumers are spread throughout the country and world. Here the key word is here. Production is taking place at one center, but the consumers are spread all over the world. How to take the goods to the consumers? So place is the difficulty, hindrance. So in this type of question, first line, first point, you will be writing the hindrances, and in the second point you will be writing the how this hindrance can be rectified, it can be solved. Okay, so in second point, to reach the consumers who are spread all over the world, there are different modes of transport. Okay, rail, air, sea, land transport. Through this, the producer can reach the consumers with his products. Okay, so in that way you can write, you can easily remember. Okay, next is hindrance of time. Okay, consumers, they have their they will buy only when they have money, when they have time and willingness to buy. So till the time the goods produced are stored in the warehouses in different regional centers. So whenever the consumers are in need of goods, so at the right time the goods will be distributed to them. So hindrance of time is overcome by the warehouses. So whenever they are in need of goods, so till the time the goods produced will be stored in the warehouses. And next is third is hindrance of risk of loss. Okay, in the business, one of the characteristics is it has a risk. Okay, so risk, how it happens through the natural calamities or when the goods are in transit from one place to another. When they carry the goods, accident may happen, or through fire, theft, flood, the producer may lose his goods. Okay, so that can be overcome by the insurance company. Okay, they cover the risk so that the traders can carry on the business smoothly. And next is hindrance of knowledge. The producer is at one corner. How he will communicate, okay, that he is producing a certain goods which are required by the consumer. So through how he can let the people know through the advertisement and communication, he can announce the arrival of new products and the uses to the people. And next is hindrance of finance. See, producers and traders, they need money. Okay, how these hindrance will be overcome? Through the banks and other financial institutions. They provide funds required by the producers to carry on their business activities smoothly. So like this you can write, there are 10 points you can go through, and whichever you find it easy, those points also you can choose and write. Next is second question is state the constraints of barter system, that is difficulties of barter system. Here only 4 points are there, so I thought I can write the meaning of barter system. This answer you will be learning in very short answers, isn't it? So that answer you can write it as an introduction so that there will be 5 points. Okay. So goods were exchanged for goods before the invention of money. To carry on the barter system, you need three conditions. Okay, these three conditions also, if you study, these three conditions, you can write it as a constraint. See, if there is no surplus stock, no barter system. If there is lack of double coincidence of wants, the barter system cannot take place. If there is no personal meeting, you cannot exchange the goods. So these three conditions would be the Three difficulties. See here, lack of double coincidence of bonds. And one more point you have to add, that is there is no common measure of value. All the articles, different articles they will exchange, isn't it? So that there are no common value, common measurement to value those articles. Okay, so that you have to add. So totally there are 4 points. The points which you study under the meaning, to fulfill the barter system, three conditions required. Those conditions you can convert like this: lack of double coincidence of bonds, then barter cannot take place, and non-existence, that is no common measure of value. In order to compare the values of different articles, okay, it is very difficult because there is no common measure of value. Nowadays we can measure anything in terms of money, isn't it? Even services, even goods at very smaller measurement we can value in terms of money, but in those days it was not there. So that is one of the difficulties. Next is, if there is no direct contact between the producer and the consumer, then exchange cannot take place. Okay, if there is no surplus stock, then no barter system. Okay, in that way easily you understand, and then in your own words you can write. And next is the third question: coastal trade in ancient Tamil Nadu. This question, this answer, half of the answer is taken from short answer question, that is the ports developed by Pandya kingdom. So mostly from that answer only we have taken, and two more points we have added to make up 5 points. Here Maruvurapakam and Pattinapakam, Maruvurapakam inland town and coastal town, they had market and bazaar. And the ports town, this you will learn in 3 marks question. The same answer you can write it here also. Port towns like Tondi, Korkai, Puhar, Musiri were always busy with the imports and exports, and coastal region people engaged in coastal trade, and they developed their intercontinental, that is between the continents, they had trade contacts. Okay, and then what are the boats for internal trade they have used? Okay, Padagu, Timil, Thoni, Ambu, Odampunai, and then Kalam, Marakalam, Vangam, Nave, these all are used to cross the oceans for foreign trade. So this also very easy question only. And next is in lesson 2, first question is characteristics of business. In business, see, business can be done in two ways. Okay, one, either you can produce goods on your own, or already produced goods you can buy and you can sell it to the consumers. Okay, so first thing is you will produce the goods, or you will procure means obtaining. You get the goods from the producer who have produced the goods. Okay, so goods must be produced or procured in order to satisfy the human wants. Next is, after procuring the goods you should go for exchange. Okay, if you're keeping it for your personal use, then that will not be termed as business. You should go for exchange for money or money's worth. So okay, so the second characteristics, there must be exchange of goods or sale of goods or services. And next point is, it deals in goods and services. Okay, goods means consumer goods, that is finished goods. Okay, cloth, pen, brush, bag, etc. Services like electricity, supply of electricity, gas, water, transportation, banking, insurance. Okay, so third point is it must deal in goods and services. Next, the business transaction must be regular. One time you'll go for exchange and the remaining time stop exchanging, not like that. It should be a continuous one. Okay, so the process, the transaction must be regular. And next is, it is always carried out for making money, profit. Okay, so because of this profit making, more people are interested to do business. Okay, and next is, here one of the characteristics, it has element of risk. That means every time you cannot say that you are not sure of making profit. Sometimes you may lose money also, okay, because how we lose money in business, because sometimes there are changes in consumers preferences, sometimes shortage of raw materials, power crisis, that is energy resources, shortage of that. This all may result in losing money. Okay, so these are the characteristics. I have taken 6. You can write any 5 characteristics. And next is the third lesson. In second lesson only, second answer. Compare business with profession and employment. You can refer the textbook. This is easy answer only. So I'm going to third question. We'll discuss the objectives of business. Here 5 objectives I have taken. Economic means making money, okay, earn profit. Okay, business main object is what? Prime object is what? To make money, to make profit, to earn profit. How to earn profit? That includes creation of, you need customers. If you have more customers, you can make more profit. So how to attract the customers? You should have regular innovations. You should supply the goods in new innovations. Okay, you have to introduce innovations in your products, and you have to make best use of the available resources. Okay, and next is social means always it represents society. Okay, the main aim of business is not only to make profit, but it should also have a main aim to fulfill the requirements of the society. Okay, now you have to supply the goods, and you should not cause any trouble to the society. Okay, so that should also be the one of the objectives of business. Social objective is you have to give benefit to the society, and you should not give any trouble to the society. And next is organizational objective. As a business organization, once you have earned a profit, you should not be satisfied. You have to expand the business. Okay, you have to modernize, and you have to supply the quality goods to the customers, and you must obtain the customer satisfaction. So these all should be the organizational objectives. And next is human objectives. In the organization, human resources are there, so the business should consider the well-being. Okay, they should treat the human resources in well manner. Okay, they should fulfill the expectation of employees, and they should satisfy the social and psychological needs of the employees, and they should develop the human resources in the business. Okay, next is national objectives. National objectives, they have to provide employment opportunities to the nation, and they have to regularly pay the tax to the government, and they have to promote the social justice. They have to be fair. Okay, so these are the objectives. So this is also see, in first 5 or 6 7 lessons, you don't leave any questions. You learn everything. 1/3 of questions you will be expecting in first 10 or lessons. You will be getting it. Okay, so you learn all the questions. And third lesson, also compare all the difference between, you refer the textbook or whatever notes your teacher has given, that you refer. That is easy, that's why I am skipping that. And next is this question is very important. This is most expected question, and very easy also. Analytical industry, genetic, and construction. Analytic, they analyze. Okay, they analyze and separate different elements from a same material. See, give an example. Oil refinery, they'll analyze and they'll separate crude oil into kerosene, gasoline, diesel, oil, and petrol. Okay, and next is genetic, is rearing or breeding plants and animals for their use in further reproduction. And you can give example: nursery, poultry, dairy, hatcheries, fisheries, etc. Construction, you can write on your own. Industries which are involved in the construction of building, dams, bridges, routes, as well as tunnels and canals. Okay, I think this video will be useful to you, students. If it is useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Keep watching. I will post the remaining long answers in the next video. Thank you for watching.